What's going on, guys? It is Jacob bringing you another episode of Will It G Fuel, where I take two flavors, I combine them together, and I tell you if they will G Fuel or not. And for today's episode, we are going to be mixing up lemonade and blood orange. Now, with these two, I think of like a this would be more like a hot summer drink that you would have. I mean, because we got lemonade. Everybody loves lemonade in the summertime. You know, when you've been out all day, you know, you've been throwing back that water and you're sick of something that doesn't taste like anything. So you have some lemonade. And then we got blood orange. So I'm thinking of like a sunrise surprise or a sunset surprise or something like that. I mean, if you look at these two, it kind of makes me think of sunsets on the beach or something like that. There we go, sunsets on the beach. We'll call it that. So now flavor-wise, I really don't know. I mean, lemonade's a very tart flavor. I mean, it tastes good, obviously. And blood orange is, it's kind of like, I really don't know how I could describe blood orange. I mean, it tastes good. It's basically like the normal orange G Fuel, but souped up and with caffeine. So I'm guessing it's going to be something sweet and tart. Let's just put it that way. I really don't know how I would explain this otherwise, but instead of explaining, let's get to mixing so we can actually really decipher what this combo is going to be like. I think it's going to be good. I mean, a lot of these combinations have been very good, whether they G Fueled or not. Speaking of that, I think we've only had maybe two flavors, or two combos, I'm sorry, out of this whole series that didn't G Fuel. It's pretty good. And we're on number, I think this is 23. I could be wrong. Obviously, you know, you guys will find out, and I will find out once I'm done doing this. I just realized I popped this little top part off here. Just a little reminder, if you didn't know, that does that. I went I want to say a full year, but without realizing that. It took me one full year, and somebody on Twitter to tell me, yo, that thing pops open. It's wild. And I know that's something stupid to be like, oh my God, what about, but you know, if you know me, I'm shocked and surprised by the stupid little things in life. But I also enjoy the little things in life. So here we go, mixing up Sunset on the Beach. That's going to be the name if it comes out very good. If it doesn't come out very good, we'll call it the sunset that it wish it could have been on the beach, or some stupid name like that. I'll think of one. But in all fairness, I mean, G Fuel, they make great products. Not sponsored, by the way. I kind of wish it was, but they make good products. They all taste good. I have yet to try a single G Fuel flavor that I didn't like. Even watermelon, although I'm not a fan of watermelon, it was good. I will admit that. So I believe, I'm going to fix that real quick. I believe it's actually going to be pretty good. So let's pour this water in. Let's get this to mixing. Let's get to tasting instead of sitting here jaw-jacking and talking your guys' ears off. All right, first, of course, you know, we got to look at the color. And it's kind of like a fire red type of color. I mean, the blood orange does overtake. A lot of these darker G Fuels will overtake if you mix them. But you know, don't let that bug you in trying out different combinations. Just because it turns one color, it doesn't mean it's going to taste like that color. It's like if you mix grape with something, that doesn't mean it's going to taste like grape just because it looks all grape. Like this one, it just looks all blood orange, but I'm sure with that lemonade, I think it's gonna give it some type of good flavor, hopefully. Shake it a little more. Although I will admit, it does look like blood orange. If you remember the last one we did with lemon, lime, and I believe fruit punch, it looked like rainbow sherbet, and it smelled like it. So this one does kind of have a rainbow sherbet look, although it is lighter. It's kind of like it's almost like the regular orange G Fuel, which, by the way, I'm not a big fan of. I mean, I figured it was going to taste something different when I tried it for the first time a long time ago. I bought the little packets, and it really wasn't the greatest. So I mean, it wasn't like horrible, but to me, it just wasn't, you know. But I still stand by what I said about G Fuel making great products. Get yourself some G Fuel. All right, so we got it all mixed up. I'll put it up closer so y'all can see what it looks like. Like I said, it looks like rainbow sherbet. Actually, I gotta take back what I said about the color. It looks a little bit darker than rainbow sherbet. Rainbow sherbet's kind of lighter, a lighter orange. This is kind of it's actually almost like watermelon, to be honest. It's kind of like watermelon with a little darker tint in it. All right, so we've shaken up, looked at the color. Now we're gonna get to the taste test. So I'm gonna take this sip and I'm gonna tell you if it's gonna G Fuel or not. So cheers, clank. Here it bottoms up. I was gonna say here we go. It's bottoms up. Well, unfortunately, this does not G Fuel because I taste no lemonade. And you know what I do? These I make sure they're level. Everything is level. And it does not work. Dang it. That's number 3. We were on such a good streak. We had those ones in between, but the rest were so great. And then, but you know what? Nothing's gonna work all the time. But, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, this does not G Fuel because the blood orange, unfortunately, cancels out the lemonade, which sucks because, lemonade actually does go well, to be honest, with a bunch of flavors. It goes very well, but unfortunately, blood orange is not one of them. Now, maybe it's because, I don't know, maybe the sweetness of blood orange overpowers the tartness of lemonade. I'm not too sure, to be honest. But it just doesn't work. I mean, it's just blood orange, really. Like, I could have just thrown blood orange and I wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Oh, hold on. Let me take one more. Let me take one more sip. Maybe I'm missing some here, so let me just go ahead and just take one more. Nope. Unfortunately, it does not G Fuel. It's a shame. I really expected, I expected it to have some sort of different flavor maybe, but it just doesn't work. Sorry guys that it did not G Fuel, but that's the reason why I do these, is so I'll be the guinea pig. I don't mind being the guinea pig. I'll mix and match flavors. I'll see what works, what doesn't, and tell you guys, so that way, if you ever feel like being creative, you will know what works and you will know what does not work. So this is combo number 3 that doesn't work. I don't remember what the first or the other 2 ones were. I can't remember. I think one was like lemon lime and something else, and there was another one, but I don't remember. But since we're on the topic of lemonade, if you guys would like some recommendations, one of them is, I actually did an episode on this. It's blue ice. It's basically blue raspberry. Blue ice and lemonade is good, and fruit punch and lemonade is actually pretty good as well. I actually discovered the fruit punch and lemonade on Twitter. Somebody retweeted someone's tweet about mixing those 2 together, and it's actually really good. So if you do want some combos of lemonade, you can try that. I do have other episodes where I've mixed lemonade and it's worked, but sadly, blood orange and lemonade does not work. Sorry, I looked over there. I was so used to my old camera phone having to look up here, but no, I gotta look over here. So, but with that being said, that will do it for today's episode. If you did enjoy this episode, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And since we're on the topic of G Fuel, if you have the G Fuel app, you now have access to the early release of the new flavor Sour Cherry. Your boy already copped his. I mean, you don't even have to ask me if I bought it, because you already know the answer. So there's some little info for you. Thank you for watching today's episode, and I will see you guys later.